Hi students, today we are discussing about dipole-dipole interaction, or another name is force between the two magnets. Initially we are discussing about force between two poles from Coulomb's law, but it is different. There we consider only poles, here we are considering two magnets. Okay, to understand this concept, I may recall some formulas. The first one is torque or moment of couple. Okay, formula mb sin theta, and potential energy of the magnet is u is equal to minus mb cos theta. And in a conservative field, we know the potential energy relates with force F is equal to minus du by dr. Okay, it is only applicable for conservative fields only. And finally, differentiation of x power n, the formula is n into x power n minus 1. For example, I want here differentiation of r power minus 3, so value becomes minus 3 r power minus 3 minus 1, that indicates minus 3 by r power 4. So these basic points I required for going to the topic of force between the two magnets. Okay, so in dipole-dipole interaction, we learn that when one magnet is placed in the field of the another magnet, okay, then the magnet has some potential energy, and by using the concept of potential energy relates with the force F is equal to minus du by dr, we can found the force between the two magnets. For that, let us check the first case. In the first case, they said when dipoles are along the line joining of their centers. So what they took? Here we consider two magnets having magnetic moments m1 and m2. Okay. Now how they are placed? The dipoles are along line joining of their centers. So let us take, this is the south pole and it is north pole, and here also I place south pole and north pole. See here their centers along the line joining, so it is the center O and its center is O dash. So the distance between the two centers is taken as R here. Understand? So dipoles are along line joining of their centers, means they are placed like this. Okay. Now the direction of magnetic moment. The direction of magnetic moment is always from south to north. So m1 bar acting in this direction. South to north, m2 bar also acting in this direction. Now we know around a magnet there is always exists a magnetic field. So what is the magnetic field? The magnetic field due to 1 on 2 is, so let it will be 1 and it will be 2. Okay, magnetic field due to 1 I want. So for this magnet, this point O dash is along the axial line. So we know the formula for magnetic field induction along the axial line. Formula mu naught by 4 pi 2m by r cube, because distance given here r na, so r cube. This is due to the first bar magnet, hence you place mu naught by 4 pi 2m1 by r cube. And what is the direction of b bar? B bar direction is always from south to north of the first bar magnet. Okay, from south to north of 1. So the direction of B1 is forward direction in this way. Okay, so within this magnetic field, now I am placing a bar magnet. Within the magnetic field of first bar magnet, I am placing another bar magnet. So whenever I place another bar magnet, it experiences some potential energy. So the potential energy of 2 is, potential energy formula, U is equal to, here I said, m b cos theta. Potential energy of 2 now, that's why U2 is equal to minus m2. Magnetic field is b1 cos theta. Here what is the theta? See, m2 and b1 both are in the same direction now. That's why theta can be taken as 0 here. When theta is 0, u2 value minus m2 b1 cos 0. Cos 0 value 1 now. So minus m2 b1. So substitute the value of b1 here. Then minus m2 b1 value mu naught by 4 pi 2m1 by distance r cube. Clear now? Now you know the potential energy U2. Next, torque. Torque formula is mb sin theta na, theta. The angle here I said theta 0, sin 0, 0. Torque becomes equal to 0. Whenever torque is 0, it is related to the conservative field. So for conservative field, the formula for the force is minus du by dr na. That's why the force on 2 is F2 is equal to minus du2 by dr. So differentiation with respect to r, that means the remaining all physical quantities come outside. So minus mu naught by 4 pi come outside, 2 m1 m2 also come outside. So what is the balance? Here the balance is F2 is equal to, sorry, here d by dr of 1 by r cube. Okay, now minus mu naught by 4 pi 2 m1 m2, differentiation of 1 by r cube, differentiation of 1 by r cube value minus 3 by r power 4. Okay, now this minus are cancelled, then we got F2 value as mu naught by 4 pi 6 m1 m2 by r power 4. Okay, potential energy also we have the negative term now. Here negative term, here one negative term coming. That's why it becomes positive. So if it is positive and the value of d by dr of 1 by r cube is minus 3 by r power 4 na. So the force value here coming negative value. So how much force acting? Minus mu naught by 4 pi 6 m1 m2 by r power 4. Clear? So whenever two magnets are placing along their line joining of their centers, then the force is how much? Mu naught by 4 pi 6 m1 m2 by r power 4. Clear? Here the negative sign indicates the force is attractive. See here, this is north pole, it is south pole now. That's why the force is always attractive. So here in this direction, force will be active. If suppose this magnet is reversed, this magnet reverse. If you reverse, what happens? M2 direction is changes now. B1 in this direction, M2 in this direction now. So angle becomes 180. If the angle becomes 180, cos 180 value minus 1. Minus 1 means potential energy now becomes plus. When potential energy becomes plus, answer also becomes plus. Plus indicates the force is repulsive. But the value does not changes. Magnitude same, but only symbol only changes. Okay, so if you take two magnets, here north pole if you place, then in between those two, force is repulsive. Understand? This is the case 1. Please note it down. Now let us see the case 2. When dipoles are perpendicular to line joining their centers. So this is the line joining of their centers. Magnets are perpendicular to the line joining. Then what is the force acting between the two magnets? Let us see. First of all, the direction of magnetic moment of first magnet, south to north. So M1 will be acting in this direction, south to north. M2 also acting in this direction. Okay. The separation between O and O dash is taken as R. Now, first of all, found the magnetic field due to 1 on 2. B1 is equal to mu naught by 4 pi. Remove this magnet and imagine a point P here. Then this point P is exactly on the perpendicular bisector of this first magnet. For the first magnet, this point P is exactly on the perpendicular bisector. Means it is related to the equatorial plane. So the magnetic induction due to the equatorial line is mu naught by 4 pi m by distance cube. So here due to first one, that's why I am using M1. And direction is north to south of first magnet. So north to south, that means here the B1 acting downward direction. B1 acting downward direction. Understand? Now you got the B1. Within the field of first magnet, we have the second magnet. See, here M2 acting upward direction, B1 acting downward direction. That means those two forces, one is acting downward, another one is acting upwards, indicates theta is 180 degree. So that let us find the potential energy now. The potential energy of 2 is U2 is equal to minus M2 B1 cos theta. Here what is the theta angle? Theta is 180 degree. If theta 180 degree, then U2 is equal to minus M2 B1 cos 180. Cos 180 value minus 1. Therefore, minus into minus plus na, it value becomes plus M2 B1. Understand? So U2 is equal to B1 value mu naught by 4 pi m1 by r cube. So mu naught by 4 pi m1 by r cube into m2. This is the potential energy of second dipole. Clear? Now let us see about the torque. Torque formula mb sin theta. Here theta value 180 na, sin 180 value 0. 0 and anything 0. Torque is 0. Whenever torque is 0, the force is again conservative force. So conservative field will be developed. For conservative field, the relation of force and potential energy is F is equal to minus du by dr na. So the force on 2 is F2 is equal to minus d by dr of u2. u2 value this one na. So constants come outside, that is equal to minus mu naught by 4 pi m1 m2 come outside, then d by dr of 1 by r cube. Therefore F2 value is minus mu naught by 4 pi m1 m2 d by dr of 1 by r cube value minus 3 by r power 4. Minus cancel, then the value of F2 is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 3 m1 m2 by r power 4. So here plus coming. Plus indicates the force is repulsive. So that force is always repulsive force in between these two. That means north pole facing each other means here the force is repulsive. Understand? If suppose if you place those two magnets are lying like this, north pole and south pole. If you place like this, then the force is attractive. Then we have the negative symbol here, except that no variation. So here the force is attractive. Here the force is repulsive force. Understand? This is case 2. So in case 2, dipoles are perpendicular to line joining of their centers. We got the formula for the force again, mu naught by 4 pi 3 m1 m2 by r power 4. So in the case 1, mu naught by 4 pi 6 m1 m2 by r power 4. In case 2, 3 m1 m2 by r power 4. In the both cases, the relation between the force and distance r is F proportional to 1 by r power 4. This is important. In Coulomb's law, in between the two poles, the force is related with 1 by r square. Here, two magnets, the force is related with the distance is F proportional to 1 by r power 4 here, there 1 by r square. That is the major difference between those forces. Understand? Note it down.